Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Evolution Podcast. And today we're going to talk about something that kind of coincides with what we've been talking with the members about. And that is the importance of play and to have fun when it comes to specifically when it comes to taking actions and action steps. So we're going to chat about this a little bit and kind of maybe I'll probably reference some times when I wasn't having fun, when I am having fun, what the difference is. But it's kind of designed around the conversation of play, and it doesn't mean like necessarily forced play, playing video games or different things. There's certain dynamics to it where they come down to motivation, the activation of your system, your brain, the endorphins and different things, and why it's so important to have it when you're working towards a goal and taking the actions that get you to the goal. And so, do you have any comments on the importance of play?
I think it's very important to play and have fun
Yeah.
while you're going after your goals because that is literally like the journey. That's life. Sometimes the journey is more important than the goal itself.
Yeah, and what's progress without a little fun, right?
There you go.
So, in years past, when I was younger, I was like, okay, this is what I have to do. And I would kind of cut out money. I would use up all the time. So all I did was work, like all the time. And I still work pretty crazy, but I try to have fun when I can. It doesn't mean I'm always having fun or playing when I'm working or doing things like that. But typically with a goal, we set a goal that says, okay, I want to do this, and then we get an idea what we think we need to do. And most of the time, if you have a goal with a plan, you can see most of it pretty clear. But there are things that just you don't know yet. Like you haven't done it. That's why it's a new goal. That's why it's something that you want to achieve. And there's just so many factors there that are going to keep you from being able to know what that is. Like what could happen tomorrow. You can meet someone tomorrow that completely changes everything in your life, changes your goal, changes your status, changes everything. So when you're going after that goal and looking at it, saying like, am I playing, am I having fun, am I doing things that I enjoy? And I would say, I don't know, you can kind of probably vouch for this too. I would say that one of the biggest things about having fun and playing around a little bit is it gets you to see things that normally you wouldn't see. Like in the past, I put my head down and just went like, this is what I'm going to do. And somebody can try to talk to me and I just tune them out. Right. I'm just so focused on what I'm doing that there's like nothing else gets in or out. And so if God or the universe was going to provide something that I'm trying to manifest to me, I was completely clueless to it. I'm so stuck in this zone that I don't even want to know it. And some of the most important times that you kind of need to play and have fun with and do something are especially the times when something like went wrong, right? Like if there was like a disaster or struggle or a problem or something not working out the way you want, those are the times where you kind of got to get yourself up and be like, I need to just go do something that I enjoy, something that's fun for me. Just go do it. Trust the process. It's kind of like it's more like, okay, the action today isn't to go do all this stuff that's like I'm not really motivated to do, I don't want to do, it's monotonous and I hate it. The action today is just go enjoy myself for a little while, and then I can get some stuff done. However, there is this idea where some people will just go play all the time, thinking that's going to help them get something, and that's sedation. There's a difference between sedation and play, and you kind of have to move between those. So, I mean, have you do you have a good reference for like, have you ever been on one side or the other side of this, where like you weren't having fun and then you decide no, play is important, and then the results, because you're playing, you see the fruit of the playing.
Hmm. I don't really know off the top of my head. I think I can recall times of my life where I can clearly look back and I wasn't having fun because I was feeling burnt out and resentful and like I was self-sacrificing.
Yeah.
So during those times, I know I wasn't having a lot of fun. but I don't remember like a specific, like something I was going after. Like it was more just like, I guess I was going after being the best mom or being the best I could be, and I wasn't making it fun.
Kind of thinking this is what you have to do in order to get something or whatever.
Yeah, I guess the goal was like, my goal is to be the best mom. Well, you can't be the best mom and have fun at the same time. And I think that led me to burnout, exhaustion, resentment, and all that things.
And the, and what's now your version of the best mom?
Just doing the best I can.
But you have fun, right?
I have fun.
Like you and Cameron play, like you guys play.
Well, my new thing these days is like, I just make everything fun.
Hmm.
So like even if it's something I don't like to do or don't necessarily want to do, I do my best to like reframe it so it's fun for me. Because I say if we're not having fun, then what the fuck are we doing?
What's the point? Even though I think sometimes we can still kind of wind up in that thing where we got to stop and reflect and be like, is this fun? Because if it's not gonna result in fun, then why are we doing it? And then and if we're gonna continue, we need to know that why.
Well, like, I mean, for example, Cameron loves video games, and I don't necessarily think video games are fun.
Mhm.
I mean, sometimes we do have fun playing, but in the past, he would want me to play with him, and my focus would go on like everything I thought I should have been doing instead of playing with him, and how I kind of thought it was like a waste of time or whatever. And so my perception of the video games created a reality that didn't feel fun.
Mm.
And so and then I would kind of hate them and not want to play. And every time he'd ask me, I'd like come up with an excuse not to play. And that would hurt him, I think. So I just like was like, how can I make the video games fun for me too? And so instead of focusing on all the reasons why I don't want to play, I focus on the reasons why I love it. Like I love the connection that we have when we play together. I love it. You know, it's bonding time for us. It makes him feel happy. And so I focus more on like feelings that makes it more fun for me to participate. Same with
So
like doing
I was just saying like more around the connection with him
mm-hmm.
is where the benefit is,
Yeah, and that
right?
makes it more fun for me. Same with like when I do the dishes. Like I don't necessarily want to do the dishes or think the dishes are super fun, but I just focus on like the dishes are time for me to like think and plan my days or plan what's next, or I get to kind of like not meditate while doing the dishes, but just like be in my own. I use it as time to just be in my own thoughts and um doing I like when they're done, everything's gonna be clean, yay. And so like when I think about it like that, it just makes it more fun for me. So it's not like I'm like out dancing and having fun, and maybe I am dancing while doing the dishes if that makes it more fun. I don't know, but
More
I
mindset shifts.
yes, for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I like to like go and do fun things. Like we went and did the horses and
Mm.
we go for walks and, explore and go out to eat and do like fun things. But I also like to work like make sure my mindset is doing my best to make everything that I'm doing fun.
Yeah, in the past, like I've constantly gotten better at having more fun, but more so even trying to play. Like typically, I'm a very go hard, logical person, and so if you're like, well, you need to go play, and it's like I don't got time to play. Like, what are you talking about? However, I always enjoy it if I do, and so more and more all the time, I'm like, what? How am I playing? Like, not just fun. Like, fun is good, but am I playing? And sometimes I have to look at it and be like, I'm not sure if I'm playing or not. And when I say playing, and I want to connect this to action, right? So if you have a goal of, let's say, a better relationship or something in your body or money, whatever it is, and you think, okay, well, what I need to do is I need to work out more often. And you just go to work on that and that, and that's what you're doing and over again, but you're not playing somewhere in your life. It's going to become unfun, right? And when it becomes unfun, and even though that might be a struggle or whatever, if it does become unfun, then pretty soon you're going to quit doing it because there's no reward. But as you begin to do it and you need that little extra motivation, if you take a little time to play. Now, play, let's just say play is two things. One, it's the ability to maybe laugh or smile or have a positive feeling, and the other one is actually to activate some level of creativity. And that level of creativity becomes inspirational and motivational, and it has like biological effects inside your brain that are going to support everything you're doing. So imagine you're going to go to the gym and you're just doing it over and over again, but you're not having fun in your life. And now you got one more thing stacked on your plate that you got to get done. Or you are going to go to the gym, but somewhere once a week, once a day, something to that effect, you're intentionally doing something for fun that's kind of playful. And a lot of things that you're doing right now could probably be turned into just being a little more playful, right? Like we can get serious. Like I can get serious and forget to be more playful with Jen. But if I think about it, I'm like, be more playful. Like play, like kids play. Like be creative. Be goofy. Be funny. Be like a little kid. Like have fun. And so when you're looking at that, when you begin to do those things, and all of a sudden, if I'm having fun with her and we're playing, I guarantee you, I'm going to be more motivated to go work out. I'm going to be more motivated to go work. I'm going to be more motivated to have more fun with her. Like so it kind of hits all the boxes wherever you're working. Because if you're playing and you're having fun, you have this more like your energy is up, right? Like you're lifting yourself up. But sometimes you have to kind of get yourself out of the rut, right? That you got to kind of start somewhere. And if you're in a low state or you dealt with some shit or you've even been through some trauma and you're just kind of depressed or repressed or whatever, and you're like, I don't know what to do. Sometimes you just got to focus on, well, what would I enjoy? What's something better than this? It could be go for a walk. It could be go to a movie, go watch a happy flick or something, not an angry action fighting war whatever, but something that's more lift you type thing than crazy.
I do like to say that fun is a form of self-care.
Yep. And it's a massive self-care form of taking proper action to achieve your goals. So last week with the members, we worked on, hey, what actions are you taking? What actions did you take last week to achieve that thing that you say you want? And then moving forward, what actions are you going to take moving forward to get those things that you want? And with a very important process here, this isn't about like go take a bunch of action and hope you hit the goal. It's first line up the energy with it, and then it's inspired action. And if it's truly inspired action, then once you do it, it's going to show you the next step, whether it got you a certain result or not. It's more like a discovery action that says like, okay, I think I need to do this. Okay, go do it as fast as you can. So they go do it. Okay, now where are you at? What's next? Okay, now I need to do this. Now I need to do this. And then micro, like taking those actions and breaking them into even smaller line items just to get the checks of the wins, right? Because winning is fun. Like everybody can agree that winning is fun. And so if you set one action that is, well, I haven't even started yet, but next week I got to build a house. Like if that's your action, you're screwed, right? But if next week, if you're in the right position to say, well, next week, I guess the first thing I need to do is see if I can get a building permit. Like I didn't say get a building permit. I said I need to see if I can get. In other words, I need to make a phone call to say what's required to get this building permit to start this project. Like, can I even get one? Because why hire an engineer or an architect if I can't get one? So I need to know if I can get one. So I'm going to make a phone call. That's an action. I'm going to make a phone call to find out if I can build a house. That's it. That's an action. That's a win. But if you say I have to build a house and then you don't do it, now it's not, now you're a loser. You didn't win. Or you can itemize all these different things. If I need to work out, okay, well, a workout can be one box or it can be several boxes, as many as you want. Because if I'm gonna go to a gym and let's say it's a push day, so I'm gonna do chest, I'm gonna do squats, I'm gonna do uh, triceps. Like it's a push workouts, right? So, well, if I wanted to, I could say every single push on a bench is a win. One, two, three, four, five, six. Then I can say that if I get five in a set, that's another win at such and such weight. So I'm checking each push plus each set as wins, plus each muscle, each group, each arm, each, like I can break this down into so many wins, and every win you won't do this, and men are the worst at it because they'll just be like, oh, that's stupid, whatever. Yeah, well, what's stupid is to think it's stupid, because the reality of it is your brain, every time you check a win box, your brain is dumping endorphins and building a habit, and that habit becomes the addiction that you can get addicted to working out correctly. So if you don't want to be addicted to looking good when you're complaining about looking like shit, then you need to check yourself and change your mindset and then be like, okay, fine. I'll just, maybe, you know, not really be loud in public about it. And then I'm gonna be like, okay, well, now that you got to there, now you need to be loud in public about it and share it with a bunch of other people that want to celebrate your wins, not the ones that don't or call you stupid or something, but the ones that are like in our membership where everybody's designed to celebrate each other. Instead, that like everybody shows up and be like, oh well, I did this thing. It's like, what? You did this, you did this thing, or you like did, like I had one of my clients, she's like, yeah, somebody bought one of my books, like first one I've ever sold. And but her energy was more like, yeah, so I got, like, somebody bought one of my books, so that was exciting. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Mm.
Like, that's massive to create like the amount of work that it goes into creating and doing and everything else, and actually getting it on a platform that it sold itself. Even one book, it sounds like nothing, but that's a lot of fucking work. Like, it's a lot. And so it's like, that is cool. Now, I'm not the type to get like jump up excited sometimes, but rarely. But there's a lot of passion for me when I see somebody do something like that, where I was like, no, like that's freaking amazing. Like, you've got to here. Now you can take it from here and go for the next. Like, how many do you want to sell? Do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? But just to have that win where somebody bought a product, something that you were so passionate about, that you created, that you put it possibly 100 hours into thinking and developing and everything else, and somebody paid for it and bought it from you, and you got a check. Like, that's fucking amazing, right? So that's, it's like there's these wins that we want to, one, create the box so we can say they're a win, and two, actually get the win, and celebrate the win. Like, all of these are more boxes to check. So that was kind of the pieces of like proper action, like first proper goal, proper action aligned with the goal, breaking down the action to create more wins, to create the neural pathways and the habits and the endorphins and the hormonal responses to creating the habits that are going to be more successful. But then kind of I'm looking at that and saying, how many of you are having fun? Because we can talk about this stuff and get all excited and then go back to life and completely lose motivation, and next week no action was taken. And it happens more and more all the time. The more we like slow down the fun, and, oh, I got to do this, I have to do this, and try to push through. I'm gonna tell you, like, it's important that you got to slow down, you got to stop and play. More so play than fun. Like, you might start with fun, you might be like, okay, I need to do something fun. And for me, this is vital because I go really hard, and I know that there's only so long I can go so hard before my production just starts to tank. But if I stop and I have some intentional fun, but more looking towards play, right? Like, this is going to be a new thing for me too, like kind of looking at it saying, like, am I playing? Like, fun is good, but am I playing? Like a little kid, like, you know, are we playing and having fun? I don't know about you guys, but I grew up in the country, and so playing to me was out in the dirt. You know, there was nobody else around. It was to go outside, ride my bike, you know, when I was, 10, 11 years old, trying to learn how to ride a wheelie on a bike, figure that out. And then, building my own little tracks in the dirt, out in a field or something, or, just going and checking things out or getting into something, always mischievous, doing something, whatever, but very curious. And even when I'm a little kid, I was in the dirt, like Tonka trucks, like moving dirt, whatever. There's a lot of different things, but I'm saying, like, where's the play? And you might think, well, I can't afford it. Well, play is not determined on money. Play is determined on mindset. That's kind of the key. And she's probably better at it than I am, to be honest. So there's just some things to kind of really look at with that. What's your like, if speaking from fun to play, like, what maybe your opinion or suggestions to help people understand, maybe from a more feminine side?
I don't know. I mean, when I feel like I'm playing, I am like, um, well, I think so, I talk about like the energies inside of us, like the queen,
Mm-hmm.
the lover, the warrior, and the magician. It's like the magician in me, she's the one that likes to come out and play.
Mm.
And she does things like she gets creative and will sing and dance and write little notes. And like that's like how I like my form of play is like creative fun. And that is when the magician in me comes out.
So play could be a solo thing or a with others.
Mm-hmm. Like creative fun.
What was the last thing you did creative?
Last thing I did creative.
Yeah, that was fun.
Um, Singing and dancing in the car with you was fun.
Yeah, I know you just did that.
I painted,
It's
yes,
a painting.
painting.
Yeah,
That's like creative play, right?
play.
Creative
Yep.
fun. Is that
Yes, play.
painting, singing, dancing? Um, I don't know. I don't want to get too like I don't want to get like sexual, but like
Why not? Just saying, like, there's
like creative
if you have the
play.
opportunity, like, that's a powerful thing to do inside of a relationship.
Creative play sometimes like in the bedroom can be fun,
In the
right?
shower.
In the shower. Right?
Yep.
Like yeah, that's the magician in me coming out. And
Mm.
most of us don't allow our magician to come out. We kind of shove that part of us down, which is why we're not having fun.
Yeah.
But when you can pull her out or pull him out and honor him and allow him to express, then life is more beautiful. And play and fun, it is a form of self-care.
You're more fired up and motivated to just get everything done, right?
Yeah. And when we deny parts of us, we're not loving all of us. And so it's important to make the intentional time to do it and just do it when you can. Like, I mean, we were driving in the car and it was like, well, this gets to be fun too. Like, and I always say it gets to be fun. It gets to be fun.
Yeah, give yourself permission, but also make an agreement with yourself that, you know, it needs to be. Not only does it get to be, but it needs to be fun.
Well, if you feel like you're, burnt out, tired, bored, you know, try adding in a little play
Yeah.
and see what happens. I noticed too that the more fun that I have, um the more like the quicker things I want manifest
Yeah, for
when I'm
sure.
having fun.
Yeah.
And I think it's because when you're having fun, like I said, it's a form of self-care. So you are feeling better, you're glowing brighter just all the time because your cup is more full because you are having fun and enjoying life and not just like
Mm.
what's the words? You're enjoying life, you're not just floating through life,
Drifting.
drifting through
Yeah.
life. You're actually creating.
Yeah, and I mean, there's times when I've had like massive disasters and intentionally just went, there's nothing I can do about this right now, so I'm gonna go have fun. And it sometimes it doesn't always feel like fun, like because it's like on your mind and you're trying to shift between it. But it's it's like, I'm just gonna make the best of it. So it may not have been the funnest thing I've ever done, but it was still moving my energy from here, which was like, if I'm just gonna stay here and be miserable, I know it's not gonna serve me. So I just as well just go do something that at least I can say that should be enjoyable to me and just try to make the best of it and enjoy it. And
Even like putting on makeup could be fun, doing your hair could be fun, like trying out new like beauty products can be fun. Like there's a lot of ways to like have fun and play. Like even with the makeup stuff, it's like you could play with new colors and so yeah.
yeah, I used to,
How do you like that playing with the colors?
yeah. You can't, I mean, I could as far as not the makeup, but even painting or something like that to some extent. Like if I had it in front of me to just sit down and do something, it can be fun in different ways. There was when I was 20, 21, right in there, I had a dirt bike and I usually didn't have much time to ride it because I was working all the time. But every once in a while I'd just be like tired and worn out and kind of pissed off and I'd just go get on my dirt bike and just rip it down the dirt road, just get the adrenaline going. But it was fun for me, and I'd come back all fired up and just like go to town with it. So there's different things that I can use for fun, but um playing with others is a really big one for me. Being able to get around other people, like other guys. I know when I go snowmobiling, part of the fun is being able to do things like I'm extreme backcountry stuff, so I'm always looking for a line to pull or do something cool or exciting, and that's fun. But part of it is we trash talk each other all day. It's sarcastic, it's whatever, but it's creative and it's kind of fun. We help each other out, we're there for each other and everything else. Like we're all good friends, but there's that little bit of like guys jabbing each other it's a little bit fun, as long as nobody gets out of hand. And if they do, we can always tell them, hey, that's enough or whatever. But that's just part of the entertainment of guys challenging each other type of thing. And so that's, to me, it can be a little fun. For me as like a guy as well, at least every quarter, I am out playing on fields with guys. So one of the things I do is every quarter I go to California and there will be anywhere from probably 25 to I think the one time we had like 70 plus guys there, and we go out and play soccer on field, sometimes flag football, interact. There might be some obstacles, course type stuff, or some games that we play that's just fun, and then we communicate our goals and set goals and things like that. And so it's a very powerful thing to do as a guy. Uh, so the men, when you hear this, it's like, what are you doing connecting with guys? That's fun. That's, well, not even fun, but play. Like, are you playing? Are you playing kind of like a little kid and having fun and doing those things? Because when you do that, and then you have these actions with the goals, like you're fired up and you can just crush them versus being worn out and tired and be like, oh, I'll get to it tomorrow and then next month and then the month after. And all of a sudden your brain's like, yeah, we're not doing this anymore. Like you said we were going to do it. We didn't do it. So you must not want to do it. So now we're going to make sure you don't do it ever. Yeah.
Sometimes it can be, I think, even more productive to let go of your task for a minute, go play and have some fun, and then come back with a fresh set of eyes.
Oh yeah.
I had to say that to you sometimes. I'm like,
Yeah.
just look at it let's go do this and then let's go have a fresh set of eyes.
I'm the model for the situation. I mean, I'm as much speaking to myself as anyone with this. But I do know that with clients, they need a reminder of, hey, are you having fun? Are you playing? Where are you at? What's happening? And
We all need the reminder to
yeah.
have fun and play. Like life should be fun.
Mhm.
We should be having fun and we should be playing and we should be intentional in doing it like as much as we can because that is the journey.
Yeah.
And if it's not fun, then why are we doing it?
Well, and if we're having fun, typically we're creating more progress, and progress is like amazing.
Progress is fun.
Happiness.
Happiness.
Right?
Progress is happiness.
Isn't that what they say?
That's what Tony Robbins says.
Yeah, progress is happiness.
But you just said it now too.
That's fine. So, yeah, I don't know what else to really say with it other than maybe make some suggestions as far as I've what have I bought like 3 or 4 games lately that we play.
Mhm.
So there's this one I just bought that I played way back in the day, but it's still fun and playing it with Cameron and he's enjoying it. But it's apples to apples, and sometimes it's like you're trying to match a similar card, but if you're not matching a similar card, you're almost looking for the most sarcastic one, and so and then whoever the judge is, whoever's in charge of picking the card, you have to read their character, and so you got to guess what mood they're in and everything else. So it gets very creative just based on some words, and it's a pretty, you can be a pretty fast paced game and you can have fun with it and run through some rounds, and it it can be, it's always more fun when you're winning and not as much fun when you're not, but it's just a simple, yeah, let's play this game. And so taking that intentional time to sit down with Cameron, to spend it with him and with her, and just have a little playful energy around it's always good. And like we've been going out and trying, like, getting a little shooting some hoops with Cameron here and there, going on walks. What else is fun that people could do? Like, let's give them some suggestions. Anything.
I don't know. I feel like we've been giving a lot of suggestions. Fun, going out, going dancing,
Social interactions.
social interactions. We dropped Cameron off at the rec center the other night for like a kids' night. So signed him up for basketball camp. That'll be fun for him.
Yeah.
Fun for me too, because then we get like a break. Although he'll be with his dad that week anyway.
Well,
so it doesn't
it'll
matter.
be fun if we can go watch his games, even
Yeah.
if they're probably gonna not be that great.
We go to football games for fun.
Yep.
We go to movies for fun.
See, like,
We play. You
know,
throw popcorn at
well,
me sometimes.
go for food. I do.
No, you should.
It's like you might throw popcorn at me. I should. Down your shirt.
It'd be more fun if you
And then go after it. That'd be fun. So, let's see what else. There's,
go hiking.
hiking. I just being outdoors can be fun. Going like, well,
Traveling.
you always like to take a bunch of pictures.
Mhm.
I think that's fun for you.
It is fun for me.
And I'm more and more like, I like that she enjoys it, so that makes it fun for me. So just to go with her, get some pictures in different places, different spots is fun. Some I Even though I'm not a big video game person, like watching Cameron win is fun. Like I like that he is winning. Like
Mhm.
that's fun. Um, Sometimes harassing him a little bit's fun, but
Because that's that like creative fun though, where it's the play where you're harassing him when he's playing because it's fun, but it's like you are finding ways to kind of poke at him for him to react, but in like a playful way.
yeah, just softly, and he comes back and forth, and we have our little thing. So there's you can, like, look at there's a lot of sports, like pretty much any sport that you could play. A lot of people doing pickleball now. That's something that I think a lot of people are having fun with.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Golf.
yeah, golf,
I don't know. I think everything.
anything that uses a ball, basically. Running, biking,
Swimming.
swimming, kayaking, boating. It's coming up on summertime, so boating's going to be a big fun thing. Camping,
Mhm.
just going, having a fire, chilling
Chilling
out.
by the
Yep.
fire can be fun.
But like
Building a tent.
going, I want to, like, I'm kind of like excited for the warmer weather, just to go find like new places to get more pictures, like lakes and mountain peaks and different stuff like that.
We
Because
like to go for drives.
yeah, drive's fun.
What did we do for fun that one time? Tell them.
One time. Which one time?
That one time where we were flipping the coin.
Oh, so we're
We
like,
made it more playful and fun by doing that.
yeah, we're like, where do we want to go? And it's like, I don't know, left or right. And she's like, should I flip a coin on my phone? And it's like, yeah, flip a coin. Heads left, tails right, or something. I don't know. And so that's what we did. We wound up driving. Did we go all the way into the over the pass that day? Yeah, so we left just north of Denver, Colorado, wound up in Estes Park, then wound up going up over the pass. It's like 12,000 feet, and I think we drove all the way back around, right? So then
We went
like
to like Grand Lake or
Grand Lake,
something.
Granby, but and by the time we got to Winter Park, it was like, okay, we're just going home now because it's dark,
I
you
think
know,
we started this journey at about 10 o'clock in the morning and didn't get home until like around
about
8.
10 o'clock at night. It's
Yeah,
like,
but it was
yeah,
like, which way do you want to go? I don't know. Let's flip the coin.
yeah,
Okay, let's go left. Okay,
yeah.
that was fun.
Challenging yourself can be fun, like um some of the like an ice bath, right? Could be fun.
We're
uh
doing a
oh, a video challenge, right?
mhm.
Like a build your brand challenge. That's going to be fun for a lot of people. It's going to be nerve-wracking, but fun. And remember,
It's a
here's
challenge and an opportunity to grow.
yeah, here's an added benefit of doing what you don't want to do. Okay, there's science that says that when you do something you don't want to do, like an ice bath, for example, it actually builds. I think I might screw this up. I can't remember the exact thing. I don't have it in front of me, but I think it activates something or strengthens the pituitary gland, if I remember right, and it fuels you, right? Like it actually embraces you and makes you stronger and more committed. And so whether it's an ice bath, whether it's keeping your goals, whether it's a workout, but what's interesting is they said it does it only if you hate it, right? Kind of like I don't want to do it, but I'm gonna do it because I'm not. I know this is what I need to do, but it's almost like you dislike it, and it forces this level of something to happen that really like gives you strength to get to be like accomplish stuff. And I wish I could explain it better right now. This is just a quick reference. And so you might be thinking, oh, you want me to play and act like a little kid? Like, what the fuck is this or something? And be like, well, you want the fuel from it. You want the biological, the hormonal, the responses and everything else to be even stronger. Sometimes you might not like doing it, but when you push yourself past the barrier, that the struggle, the internal struggle that you're having to actually do the thing you don't want to do, it's going to build you. It's gonna weaponize you with the ability to go attack your goals, crush them, get those wins, get those successes, and just love more life from it. So, yeah.
I have a quote.
Okay. Let's hear it.
Should I read it when we end it, or should I read it now?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, I'll read it and then you can give me a takeaway.
Okay.
Okay. Good timber does not grow with ease. The stronger the wind, the stronger the trees. The further the sky, the greater length. The more the storm, the more the strength. By sun and cold, by rain and snow, in trees and men, good timbers grow.
Hmm.
Like a poem.
Yeah. So the the reference is it if a tree grows in a perfect climate, it's weak.
Good timber does not grow with ease. The stronger the wind, the stronger the trees.
Which means the harder we struggle, the stronger we'll be. And it's not about the struggle, it's about taking yourself from where you're at and pushing yourself to somewhere else. That's the struggle. Not the one that you feel like life is putting on you, the one to change. The one that says, what that I have to give something up in order to change. Like if I want to make more money, I might have to invest. So I have to sacrifice money, put it on the line to receive more money. And that's uncomfortable because I'm scared and I don't know. And what if it's lost? And blah, 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 blah. All this crazy shit that goes on in your head that you have to move yourself forward to. If you want to work out more, you might be embarrassed to go to the gym because you don't know anything. And so it's uncomfortable. You got to push yourself into it. Say, no, you just got to do it. If you want a relationship, but you're not good at talking to girls, or you're not good at appreciating guys, or what, maybe you got a struggle in there or a story, and you got to buckle down and push yourself into doing it.
See, the thing is no matter what, like you're going to grow and you're going to get stronger no matter what, even if you're resisting life. Like you will be challenged and like and you'll grow no matter what. But the difference is when you intentionally choose to grow and intentionally choose to put yourself in situations that will perpetuate that growth,
Hmm.
then you become better equipped to handle the challenges of like life. So life, no matter what, you're going to grow regardless. It's going to be much longer and feel like a bigger struggle if you're doing it over here like alone and not intentionally choosing in. But if you intentionally choose in, you become better equipped to handle it over here. And so it doesn't feel this hard and it feels easier. It could be more fun because you're kind of choosing into it and you know what's on the other side.
Yeah, there's, when I was younger, I was very self-conscious and kind of like worried about everything, and didn't move real fast a lot of times. But over the years of learning the importance of, you know, just move, just do something. And so I would just execute on things. And sometimes if it gets a little indecisive, it's like I have an internal trigger that kicks in and just it's like just make a decision and do it. No matter how uncomfortable it is or how whatever, even if it's having a hard conversation, bringing something up I don't want to talk about, or spending some money I'm not sure about, or just, like calling something out. Like it's always uncomfortable to call out somebody, even clients, it doesn't matter. But I've gotten to where if I feel something is off, it just comes out. Like I don't question it. I just move on it because I know that's the right thing to do. But that's been built in over years of doing the thing that's uncomfortable that now becomes very beneficial in the ability to make shit happen fast. And so when it comes to being playful, like make sure that you're pushing it out there to be more playful, to to find something you go like, I don't even know what this is yet. I don't know how to be playful. So I'm just gonna do something like go for a walk and look at the scenery a little bit and try to enjoy it and then move from there to the next thing to the next thing. But most of you know how to have a little bit of fun. Like we love personal development events. We have fun there. Like that's some of the funnest stuff we do. Traveling, fun, right? Doing different things. But just looking at what you have in front of you. And like I said, even if you don't have a lot of money, you can still find ways to have fun. You just got to think back to like, well, when you were a little kid, how do little kids have fun? Maybe you should try it. Like maybe you should do something that is more entertaining.
You can
Put
take all your clothes off and dance around in the kitchen in your underwear
yeah, and
like a little kid.
take
Let's do that right
yes, right.
now.
So take what you have and turn it into something. Take the time you have, put the phone down, stop scrolling, shut the TV off, and stop doing that, and interact with each other or something that's creative for you. Everybody should have some level of like whether it's doing something with your hands, could be gardening or could be painting, could be different things. Everybody has something that they can enjoy if they're willing to put down the sedation.
Horseback riding.
That could be fun. They can also be fucking brutal. I've been there. I've been in both.
Fishing.
Fishing. Yeah.
Hmm.
What else?
Mm,
Racing cars.
no, that's not fun.
I think it's fun.
Anxiety.
I mean,
Mac has fun road raging, I'll tell you.
yeah. What about just like personal care?
Personal care. Well, as I
Yeah,
said, like
like
makeup,
nails,
nails,
hair,
playing with different
salons
products,
and spas and
getting your hair done,
floats and
getting your nails
saunas and
done.
hot tubs, like
Hmm. Yeah.
all the different, like there's a lot of joining groups sometimes like yoga. They do a lot of activities where you can participate with other people and having fun. But, you know, find something you can do for fun. Play games, do just play. Focus the word, not so much fun, but play. Play so your action becomes fun, becomes motivated. I'm gonna make a quote about this somehow or another, but it's like play is the fuel for action,
Hmm.
right? Play is fuel for action. Action's the fuel for your goals. Use that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And fun is a form
Any-
of self-care.
Absolutely.
Is
Playing
a form of self-care.
is a self-informed.
Yeah.
Dyslexia is catching up.
Playing is a form of self-care.
Maybe it's
Yes.
from waking up at 5 a.m.
Yes.
Anything else we want to add?
That's it.
Okay.
Let's go play.
Yep. So I'm gonna, I'm gonna use this as a topic in our membership. So, well, the idea is that you can watch this, go through it, consider it, and be like, okay, so here's my action. Am I playing? Am I having fun? Am I feeling good? Like it, because the main goal here is that you feel here and you just want to feel a little bit better.
Feel good now.
Yeah, feel good now and then feel a little bit better and better and better and better and continue working on that. So this is Monday. Our membership is Thursday nights, and you'll listen to this and then show up in the membership for those in the membership, and then we're going to talk about it. What did you do? Was it fun? Was it not fun? Is there anything that you need cleared around this? We can do some energy clearing. We can talk about it. We can have fun. We can share the wins. We can really build some real cool energy.
And on Thursday this week, we are going to have fun.
Yeah, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna be a little surprised.
And we're gonna play. We're gonna play and have fun.
We're gonna play
together.
Yeah.
All of us. It's
So it's
gonna be
gonna be
really
fun.
good. Mac is gonna laugh and smile.
I'm gonna laugh and smile. You better find a good game. So, so yeah, we're gonna keep using this and just helping everybody do these things, actually implementing these things, so that the action follows, so that the goals follow, and even like everybody's getting results, everybody's achieving things, so it's always really cool and awesome. And we're just going to keep supporting that and fueling that and just loving the wins and getting to know everybody more and more. And there's some really cool stuff happening lately. A lot of healing going on, and some cool progress and just changes. And yeah, that's fun too.
There's a lot of like momentum and just energy
Yeah.
and people are like excited showing up and they're like
Mm.
eager and ready to just like love life.
Yeah, a lot of progress.
So good.
All right, cool. All right, well, we will see you guys either Thursday or next week.
Okay.
All right, we'll see you.
Bye.
Bye.